Hello, this is Andy, and I'm going to speak to you about a weekly horoscope from the 28th of October up to the 3rd of November 2018. And this is for you coming from Aries. Let's start with the 28th October, which is a Sunday, and the morning afternoon is waiting to deliver a lot of good news and a lot of support and a lot of happiness as well. It's a Sunday. You may be working, you may be on holiday, you may be traveling. Whatever you do, there'll be the opportunities waiting for you, somebody important to meet as well. And you'll have the aura of something based on success. So by all means take the lead, but do not show arrogance. That's the only thing I ask of you. I see some internet planets there as well. And so go on the internet on this morning and afternoon period of 28th Sunday, and you are bound to receive some kind of good news or another in any area that you want. Evening nightfall turns very, very nasty. That's how a day can change. The entire opposite becomes extremely nasty, brings unexpected bad news. Well, there are planets there that I call the planets of unexpectedness, and they happen to be against you, so it's going to be bad news coming very unexpectedly. You have to be careful of accidents, because accidents, whether verbal, whether emotional, whether physical, are always unexpected and sudden. So what do you do? If you don't have to be out, which means you don't have to expose yourself to risk with other people you do not well, or in places that you do not know well, don't expose yourself to risk. Go back to the safety of your own home. Be careful that your behavior can become very rebellious as well. A lot of problems are waiting for you in the evening nightfall period. Think twice of whoever you are with and try not to upset people by all this rebelliousness from you. 29th October is a Monday, and it starts very nicely for you. Trouble is there are too many emotional planets there, and the problem is that it's a working day and it's a business day. While these planets can give you imagination, they distract you. They distract you emotionally. And they bring about a person like you who is going to be thinking emotionally rather than logically. So what you want to do every now and then is to pull yourself back and tell yourself, now I have to think logically. Repeat 3 words to yourself: facts, figures and logic. And that will bring you back to the realistic condition. Well, if you're on holiday, that's fine. Then it can be a very enjoyable holiday, wasting time or enjoying the company of good people, being in lovely places, that's fine. Evening nightfall period, there are many fast business planets there, and they are not totally committed to helping you. So they bring about making you a hasty, impatient, natured person. And that's not good, because that can lead to arguments, and that can lead to miscalculations and to misinformation due to the hastiness and the quickness that you want to get things done. You will look for shortcuts, no good. So tell yourself in the evening nightfall period to slow down in everything that you do, what you say, what you do. Slow down, let your brain get into action, tell you to say it or not to say it, to do it or not to do it. Because you'll be very much an impatient person as well in evening nightfall, and a very intolerant one as well. 30th October, now that's a Tuesday. It's a good morning and afternoon period. Many important things, important decisions, important people. The word importance, because this planet wants to expand your duties, whether at work, whether in business, whether in expanding your areas of friendship as well. So on this 30th of October, you're going to meet important people, so you got to dress well and look good. Whether in work, job, whether in areas of business, whether chasing for the romance, whether going out to look for new businesses, it's all very possible that you will connect and you will be able to expand your responsibilities, expand your opportunities, expand the success story. So do all that and be busy, but try not to dominate. Just that one thing I ask of you. Evening nightfall period, terrible. Now here we go again. Wonderful morning, afternoon, a terrible evening, nighttime. Well, can't help it. That's the way the planets are playing. So you have to be very careful that whatever you say and do, wherever you are, with whoever you are, there's always a danger for you. Either turning whatever you are doing into unhappiness or into difficulties, You can easily arouse conflict. You don't want to dominate, you don't want to take charge, because you will make mistakes, you will just make a mess out of everything. Because that's the plan of these horoscopes. So the evening nightfall, let other people do the planning, be the follower, keep a low profile, just enjoy yourself quietly, don't be too expectant, because disappointment must come in some way or another. If it comes in a small way, fine. If it comes in a big way, well, you didn't listen to me and you exposed yourself to risk. So don't expose yourself to risk, which simply means play safe with the company you are, play safe with the place you will be. Go back to home if you're very unsure about situations. There's always the safety of home and the people who love you there. 31st October, Wednesday, starts in not a good fashion. These are very fast planets of unexpectedness, and this time they want to bring to you unexpected problems. They create them, they produce them, they will present them to you. Yes, and it'll come in the strangest ways. We don't have a mind that's the mind the planets have. They're very creative, and when they're up to mischief, oh boy, you'll never be able to put a finger on how they created these problems for you. Well, that's possible on the 31st of October. So what do? Play safe, be part of a team, don't want to stand out. Don't want to expose yourself in your speech or in your action, because you will behave very rebelliously, very rudely, very shockingly. These are the planets of the future as well, but they are against you. So many of your ideas of the future may be unreal to other people. So the word research comes into play. Before you present any ideas, do your research first, or you'll just look very silly presenting all these ideas at your place of work or in business. So I make it a very tough evening nightfall period. You can a morning afternoon period. I make it very tough. You can easily cause friction between you and people you work with, your bosses, or people you do business with, those who are going to pay you for your services maybe. Evening nightfall turns wonderful. So you're having extremities now. Evening nightfall turns wonderful because it talks of holidays, it talks of travel, it talks of wonderful togetherness. I see many global planets there. I call them internet planets. And if you are on the internet, evening nightfall period, whether for the friendship, whether for the romance, whether to find a job somewhere in the world, whether to do business with somewhere in the world, it's all very possible that you're going to connect to something very fruitful. So do that. Do that. You're going to get some good results, I promise you, because these planets will bring a lot of good context, and you'll be touching the right buttons on the internet as well. But if you're going out, you're not going to be on the internet, that's fine as well. I can see you as very happy with the company you are, and the company you are could definitely give you leads into job, into business, into a romance, into friendship. So be out and about. 1st of November, Thursday, and it is a very good, important day for you. Important in the sense that it's something either very new that you're going to attempt to do, or that you're thinking of doing something new. And the environment could be very charged with some good luck for you as well. So on this 1st of November, there are planets also very fast. So they make you hasty, impatient to get to know what you want to do. And they also bring an argumentative nature. So try to keep that part of it under control. And lastly, don't be arrogant. So play up to teamwork. Be humble, be negotiable, be flexible, be appreciative. Slow down in your speech and action, and you can have a wonderful morning and afternoon period which is going to project you into something very important at work or in business, or finding somebody or meeting somebody that you like very much. Evening nightfall, very fast planets await you. And these fast planets, of course, they make you go fast, which means others will perceive you as impatient, in hasty, in saying things too quickly without thinking. So you can make a mess out of it basically. You can just create an atmosphere just by your words, and the atmosphere may not be to your liking because other people will not be happy with what you say or do. So slow down, count to three silently before you say or do anything, and you will slow these planets down. That's the way to do it. And you will bring them under control. Very fast planets these are, but they are very clever planets as well. So they make you very clever as well, coming up with beautiful ideas, and the speech that you have and the the way you say things and the presentation and your mental thought will be quite brilliant. Problem is, it's going too fast. So if you slow it down, you'll be able to deliver some very nice things to people in the form of words. Slow down in driving as well. Slow down drinking as well. 2nd of November, Friday. Now that's a very emotional morning and afternoon. Trouble is, there are also emotional planets which disturb you in the morning, afternoon. So you're going to be very distracted. It's a Friday, it's a working day. You're going to be very distracted emotionally. The danger is that you may have to deliver deadlines, whether in job, whether in business, and you cannot afford this kind of distraction. So you have to focus on what you're doing. Concentrate on what you have to finish. Concentrate on how to get it right. Otherwise, you're going to be left high and dry in the sense that this is not done, that is not finished, half done, half baked. And all because of the emotionalness in you. And I don't find it's a good emotionalness because there are planets in the evening which want to bring disappointment. One or two of these planets may come in the morning, afternoon just to deliver, give you a dose of what's waiting for you. So be careful, whatever you expect in the evening nightfall can just go upside down. So you have to double check all your plans because disappointment awaits for you. In the daytime also some disappointment will be there. And it's all linked to emotions somehow. So evening nightfall, if you have to be out, tell yourself, don't be too expectant in getting the reward or getting things coming your way or to your favor. Let's start there. And once you are in that frame of mind, you'll say, well, I'll enjoy myself, I'll meet the people, I don't expect anything, and I'll have a good time. That way, okay. But if you expect anything, you're going to be disappointed, and drive carefully as well. The 3rd November, Saturday, what a brilliant 24 hours waits for you. Oh, brilliant. Morning, afternoon, you are in control. Everybody looks up to you. Trouble is, you may become overly dominating. Don't do that part of it. Share whatever you have. Share your ideas. Share your space. Tell yourself, I want to be supportive. I definitely want to be extremely helpful. You will turn these planets of domination into becoming a person who is so eager to help others, and they will love you, of course. If it's a working day, do that in your place of work or in business. Try your best to show that you're out to help people, to support them, and that you appreciate whatever they have been doing. How lovely is that? And if you're on holiday, even do that even more, because you're going to be with people you like, or the people you love, or the people that you want to be with. So do that, show your appreciation, and you'll get these planets of morning, afternoon wonderfully well. You can only spoil it if you tend to be stubborn or dominating. Evening, nightfall, again wonderful. Now I see global planets, I call them internet planets, and they are going to bring to you many opportunities worldwide through the internet. So if you decide to stay home, or if you decide to be somewhere but take your computer along, and if you can go to the internet, you'll find plenty of good news in whatever you're looking for. Is it for the job? Is it for the business, the friendship, the romance? It's all there waiting for you, because you will have a lucky finger touching the right buttons and just getting to the right place somehow over the internet. If you're not on the internet, you'll still enjoy yourself very much. I can see music, or I can hear music rather. I can see you dancing. And I will see that you'll have a wonderful time in the evening nightfall. There's also the issue of the third eye. That's roaming around the whole day. We all have 3 eyes, that's the belief. We're all born with 3 eyes. In some people, the third eye will become active at some stage of the life. That's all shown by your horoscope. And so the third eye is wandering around, roaming around you. And so you may have the premonition, you may have the intuitiveness, you may be able to just look at somebody and feel that whatever you want to feel. So it's going to be a very interesting evening nightfall period for you. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8 or 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. That means in great detail. I will give you all the information about your lucky colors and your lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, looking at your palms, your lucky days, lucky directions, lucky gemstones, plenty of information to get you on the right track. And you'll be a person who will know basically how to maneuver your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, make the contact. Remember, it's going to cost you USD 50. Until then, thank you and good luck.